Welcome back, guys. I'm the Painting Wookie, and it's another week where we go through Warhammer 40,000, the Imperium magazine. And this week we have issue 8. Let's dive into it. In this week's issue, we don't get any paints, but we get our magazine, our Necron Overlord. So this week we get a miniature, our base for the Necron Overlord, and 6 more dies, which will be quite useful for the battle reports. However, I do have more, but obviously because we're just using Imperial stuff, we'll have that. Anyways, let's get down to business. In this week's issue, we go through our Overlord and what he does. We get to build our Overlord, paint him, and do our playthrough mission 8, which is the Overlord Rises. If I'm not mistaken, for the painting we do make more. We do paint more stuff, so we do get our Necrons, and we paint the base coat blacks, Retributor armor, and also Chorus Whites. The paints that we didn't do last. So the paints that we did last week. Overlord, regal Necron tyrant. Ancient, powerful, and often utterly insane, Overlords lead their relentless legions on campaigns of conquest. They're ambitious and power-hungry, committed to expanding the territories of their dynasty and restoring the former glory of the Necron race. Voicesight, this weapon's blade flickers in and out of existence. When it strikes, the armor and flesh of its victims are atomized. We also get with the Necron Overlord a resurrection orb. These glowing orbs are carried by many Necron nobles. The bearer can activate this device with a gesture, channeling its power into the bodies of damaged Necrons. The regeneration circuits of the fallen are empowered by this energy. In an instant, the remains of a seemingly obliterated Necrons crawl together and stand, ready to fight again. We also get the dynastic panoply, an Ankh of the Triarch. We also get a cape and a loincloth, because obviously an Overlord or a captain needs to have a cape. And in this case, a loincloth, which is just basically a cockpiece. Tachyon arrow. These wrist-mounted weapons are favoured by many Necron Overlords. When activated, a Tachyon arrow loses a thunderous bolt of green lightning that is capable of burning a hole through any armoured vehicle. Okay, my favourite part. We get to name our Necron Overlord and give it personality and a few other bits. So let's go and start. Noble designation. First of all will be our bequeathed name, and the second one will be the magnificent title. The first, so we got 3. Let's put it here. Okay, here. 3 and 3. So we got 33 for the name. So we get Unkar, the title, magnificent title. So that is 1 and 3. So that is 13, and that is the Destroyer. So for dynastic epithets, we roll D3. So let's see. Start. I got a 3 and a 1. So that is a 3. So that is 2, and a 1. So that is 2-1 for the prime. So that's 2-1. So that we get Conqueror of the Unworthy. That is the first dynastic epithet. The second epithet, that is 4 and 3. So we got 2-2 for the secondary, and that is Hunter of Vermin. Now we got a tertiary dynastic epithet and a quaternary dynastic epithet, because obviously there's not enough epithets. So we're going to roll. For the tertiary, we're going to use this part, and for the quaternary, we're going to use this one. So let's go for the tertiary dynastic epithet. We got a 6 and a 5, so that is 33. And that is right hand of the Triarch. And let's go for the quaternary. So that is a 5 and a 4, so that is 3-2. 3-2, and we have Bane of the Swarm. That's all for that part. We are now going into the degradation. So let's see, it's a D6 this time only, so let's see what we get. That is a 6 for the degradation. We get a 6. Obsessed with attaining divinity. Okay. And war gear. Oh, the voice scythe. Okay, let's see what we get for the voice scythe. 4. That is Ire of the Triarch. So, and here we get achievements with the war gear. Use the page below to record the name of your Necron Overlord's voice scythe. You can also record great deeds achieved with the war gear in games. And we also get resurrection protocols. Count the number of models resurrected by the Necron Overlord's resurrection orb and record of battle. So all these will be done through as we go along. I'll probably wait until we got most of the rules done, but I don't know yet. Anyways, let's get to building this bad boy and painting him. Okay, so here we have the Overlord. Given that he has an open pose, most Necrons do really. I haven't done it by parts. There we go. So the base has got some cork signifying rocks, some bits of sprue, there, crystals, and some skulls that I had. Again, I tried to use as much as possible from what we get from Imperium, but I had some bit boxes, some bits in my bit box, so, and some lots of skulls. So yeah, usually what you have, everything I got is free, or came with another subscription. So yeah, just use what you have. And here's the mini itself with the scythe. Okay, so Uncard the Destroyer. Uncard the Destroyer and his scythe, Ire of the Triarch. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, on to painting now. The Overlord rises. Beneath Megaria's barren crust at the centre of the Necron's repair crypt, an Overlord of the Saracen dynasty, Unka the Destroyer, conqueror of the unworthy, awakens from stasis to find intruders inside its inner sanctum. Voice scythe, ire of the Triarch in hand, it strides forth, ready to strike down those who would dare to disturb it. Mission briefing. A trio of Primaris aggressors, Unit Ionicus, have breached the Necron nobility's chambers and begun destroying the Overlord's, Unka the Destroyer's loyal guards and elite warriors. The Overlord, Unka the Destroyer, incensed at the arrogance of the Space Marine intruders, moves to confront the aggressors and put an end to their rampage once and for all. Unka the Destroyer Overlord. Eliminate the vermin. The Necron Overlord, Unka the Destroyer, has risen to find its command center being torn apart by Space Marine intruders. Seething at the arrogance of these lesser beings, it has risen from its personal crypt and now moves to vent its rage. Eliminate the aggressors. Primary aggressors, Unit Ionicus, destroy the Overlord. Having stumbled across the lair of the Necron nobility, the Primaris aggressors, Unit Ionicus, have set about tearing the facility apart. Their efforts have caused the Necron leader to rise. This is an opportunity to eliminate the Overlord, Unka the Destroyer. It must be destroyed. Okay, so the mission for today is all-out war kill. There's no turn limitation or anything, so Space Marines, aggressors need to kill the Overlord needs to kill the Space Marines. Whoever does it first wins the game. Alright, so it's Necrons first. We are using a fight sequence. So whoever charges fights first, and then the other player fights, and then it continues like that. So there's no melee. There's no ranged weapon for the Overlord. So I'm just gonna move him. I'm gonna move it over here. It's within engagement range. Let's do this. 5. Okay, then gets in because there's 2 dice for the charge. No Overwatch, so should be that. We're not doing that yet. And we have 4 attacks. Wounds and 2 plus. Wounds and 2 plus, so that is all hits. But the ability is when attacking, subtract 1 from each hit roll. Oh, alright, so 1 from each hit roll, so we got those, only 2. Only 2. So we do have strength 10 versus toughness 5, so that is 2 to hit. And that is 1 hit, which automatically hits because it's AP minus 4, and that would give you a 3 plus, a 7 plus, so yeah, automatic hit, so that is 2 wounds. So that would be 2 wounds for the aggressor. I think. Yes. No. How many wounds? Wounds 3. Yes. So that would be 2 wounds for the aggressor sergeant. So now it's the sergeant's turn to attack. We have 3 attacks on a 3 plus. Okay, so we got 2, but when attacking, subtract 1 from each hit roll. So yeah, so still 2. And it's strength 8 versus toughness 5. So it's greater with going on 3 plus. They both hit. And we've got an AP of minus 3, a 6 plus. So he gets a 6 plus or he's dead. He's got 5 wounds though. So okay, so 6 plus. No, alright, so that is 2 wounds. 2 wounds, and he's got 3 wounds left. Okay, so that's 3 wounds left. It's now Space Marine's turn. And yeah, so let's see, we're gonna do, that is a 5 there and 5 there. So we got assault 2d6, so I'm gonna roll 2d6 for him first. So that is 8 attacks for him. So that is 6, 8. And we've got 8 attacks. Ballistic skills. Oh no, the automatic hit, so it's wounds. So we've got strength 4 versus toughness 5. So we are hitting on 5+. Okay, 8 attacks, 5+. Whoa, okay, so those hit. Have we got attacks when I hit? Yeah, so that is 4 attacks and AP, no AP, so that is 3+. He fails one, so that is a further wound. Okay, so that is a further wound. So now he's on 2 wounds. And it's okay, so it's him now. Okay, so that is again 2d6 for the attacks. Oh god, 10 attacks. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 attacks. 10 attacks, and we are looking at 5+ to wound. Okay, so only again 4 attacks, 3+ to save, and again all bar 1. Alright, so he's down to 1 wound. He's down to 1 wound. 1 wound. He's down to 1 wound, and it attacks. It is charge time. So let's do him first. That's 2. So he's in because I think the range. Yeah, he's in. And then him. Okay, so he's in as well. It's a bit unfair, to be honest, but okay. Okay, that one plays Maroon to win. We have 3+ to wound, and we have 3 attacks. I'm going to roll all of them together. Oh no, I can't, because it's the Necron. So I'm going to do Sergeant first, because he hasn't attacked it. So that is only 2. No, only 1. 1 attack. 1 hit. Okay, so wounds, we got only a 3+. And he hits, saves, no AP, -3, yes, 6+ on the save. So fails this. Yes, he fails it. Okay, he's dead. I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna attack with him last time, see kind of like last hurrah kind of thing. So that is 4 attacks. 4 attacks, wounding on 2s. No and no. So only 2 attacks, and then 2+, and only 1. Yeah, he would. No, yeah, he wouldn't bat that. So, yeah. Well, another week, another issue completed. I did use my airbrush for this one, and the details did take quite a lot. All the black, especially the white, it is a pain to do it. I mean, my only advice with that is patience and thin your white, over thin it. I mean, I over thin my paints anyways, and I give them various coats. Even in the Abaddon black, I still kind of over thin it to make it smooth and apply nicely. So the first coat is always kind of very translucent. I let that dry, but then the second one starts to add more. With the white, I had to kind of do like several, I think it was like 6 or 7 coats on all, just to get it nice and smooth. And I still have to tidy a few things, and a few of them I didn't manage to get completed. Not all the details got completed, so I'll be doing it for next week's video. So it is what it is. The good thing is that there's no painting, so that is good for me. In terms of the battle, nice. We're kind of getting back, getting a bit more rules in terms of kind of now we're kind of having a fight sequence. It was no surprise, to be honest, 3 against 1, that the aggressors were going to win. You know, so it was no surprise there, but it was still a great game. It was still a great game and quite close at the end. So, you know, this chap is dangerous. It's dangerous. I mean, I'm starting to like quite a lot the Necrons. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things progress throughout the collection. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the like button. That will help me loads, and I will be eternally grateful for that. Share the video, let people know, let people come in. I have a few other videos planned, you know, maybe a review, maybe a painting guide. We'll see how it goes, but for now only the Imperium magazines at the minute, just to get things done. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm the Painted Wookie, you know, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.